I think a lot about why people are unhappy, anxious and depressed. Mental illnesses are increasing and our bodies seem to be always stressed. We are not adapted to the modern world that we've built. We are overfed and undernourished, and we sit on the couch looking at screens wrapped up in our pyjamas and quilts. We eat fake foods when we're in a good and bad mood. Everything is convenient and at arm's reach, at the touch of a button, or we drive and we never leave the seat. We are socially isolated, stuck in boxes and cars, separated from each other, our family and friends are far. We live alone or in small family units, but at least you've got a good job and the internet. And let's be honest, there is constant competition out there for social status, your appearance, your money, your material wealth, the style of your hair, they all stare. We are not adapted to the modern world. We try to step up on level ground, but really what we are saying is, I'm lost and I need to be found. The correlation between money and happiness is absolutely weak. The research backs this up, and I hear it when rich people speak. They are just as miserable as poor people, because they are worried about losing it all. Money only helps you when you go from having none to having a little bit more, because it takes away the worries of being destitute and poor. After that, people spend the extra on more material objects, but that only lasts a day or a week until you get bored and move on to the next. Inequality breeds depression. We have a brain that naturally compares. Looking at all the rich, successful, beautiful people around us, constantly feeling lesser than them, I say to this, be aware. We are not adapted to the modern world. Individualism is rampant. Yes, we're all free to do what we want, but we lose connection to others and a wider community and get drunk. Everything is split apart or fenced in. No wonder why there is a huge turn back towards spirituality. It provides the community a sense of belonging, compassion and tranquility. A lot of people get their only social connections through their work colleagues, and hence one's work is how we define ourselves, but it is all balanced on a temporary shelf. Unlike your real family, friends and community, your workplace is a domain of performance. We spend the majority of our lives there, but when you are sacked or pensioned off, they don't really care. We lack the social belonging of living in a real tribe. Capitalist employment can't replace this, so when you lose your job, it feels like your whole world has died. And not only has our job dissolved under our feet, we are left isolated without social support and potentially without the means to pay for our shelter and eat. We are not adapted to the modern world. We have put ourselves in a situation where if our job and relationships don't work, it is the equivalent of your tribe suddenly bringing you out into the wilderness and leaving you there to hurt. This separation causes primal fear, like that of any human infant when separated from one so dear. It creates panic and crying, the same system in the brain that underlies depression and grief, which is why you cry. It's primal pain. No wonder that we put so much emphasis on our work and romantic lives, ironically causing them to fail more often as we try. We try to make them to be everything to us, whereas in reality, they are made to be only a part of a larger, integrated existence that surrounds us. We are not adapted to the modern world. We get less sunlight and nature. Being stuck inside buildings all day, our vitamin D is low, and our circadian rhythms are astray. The artificial lights have thrown our biology way off, not to mention the tea and coffee, stimulating our minds while we count the moths. Everyone is sleep deprived. It is essential for mental and physical health, so it's no surprise. Depression will come when you fall from that shelf. Technology and the wonders that it provides, you're listening to this right now, but this screen fills up your eyes, and you don't even question how you spend your time. Entertainment, stimulation is no substitute for true connection and socialization. We are not adapted to the modern world. Stress, sure, we don't get eaten by lions or killed by natural disasters, but we've got traffic jams, long commutes, construction noise and air pollution, broken toilets, medical bills, speeding cars and newsreels, lost keys, credit scores, work deadlines and household chores, single-parent households taking the kids to school, car maintenance, 30-year mortgages, chronic back pain makes you cruel, social anxiety and that student loan debt. Blimey. No wonder there is depression and anxiety. These are just a few of the factors that are contributing to our stress. So what's the lesson here? Regress. We are not adapted to the modern world that we have built. We are social creatures, us human beings. We need to socialise, develop a tribe and self-realise, all within a non-competitive environment. Get out and see real people, move around but slow down. Eat real food with dense nutrients and your health will be found. Sleep a lot. It doesn't mean that you are lazy. It's the ones that work who are getting depressed and crazy. Turn off the excessive lights and screens. Just go outside into nature and start to dream. Start to build your relationships with everything that's around you in the present moment. You will say to your true self, finally, I have found you.